you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are actually gonna go to our baby's first appointment and I'm so excited. We got the little munchkin in the back, but I don't know what this appointment is gonna consist of. I don't know if they're just going to like check me and tell me like everything that I need to know, like prescribe me prenatals or whatever, or if they're gonna give me like an ultrasound or what. But I'm gonna take you guys along with me, so grab your popcorn and enjoy the video. Hello you guys, so sorry that I didn't continue to vlog after the appointment and that the appointment clip was very little. Jorge stopped recording just because things were just, I wouldn't say not looking right, but things, we weren't expecting what, you know, they told us. So he stopped recording very quickly, and I'm kind of just gonna wrap up for you guys what they told us. And yeah, so I went in there and I was very excited, as you guys seen in my intro video. And when I went in the little room or whatever, my doctor was like, what symptoms are you having, like you know, what are you feeling and stuff. So I was like, oh, like I'm very tired all the time, like I just want to sleep all the time. And I was like, my boobs are so sore and I get food aversions like crazy. And something that did not happen with my first pregnancy. Like I didn't even feel pregnant in my first pregnancy. Like it was just a smooth pregnancy. So she was like, oh, those symptoms are fine. Like she was like, they're totally normal. She was like, so those are good signs or whatever. So she had me lay down and she was like, I'm gonna do a vaginal ultrasound just to see things, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. So she tried to do a vaginal ultrasound, but she couldn't see nothing. So she was like, do you have a full bladder? And I said yes. And she was like, okay, go ahead and empty it out, and then when you come back, well, hopefully we can see, you know, something. So I was like, okay. So I went and I emptied it and I came back, and she like tried to look again and she couldn't really see anything. It took her about a few minutes. I'm sorry you guys if I sound really cracky and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I'm very nervous. But so yeah, she was like, she had a very hard time seeing anything, looking for anything. So after a few minutes, she finally seen a very little tiny little sac, a little black dot. But what she didn't see was a little yolk sac. So she saw my gestational sac, but she didn't see a little yolk sac within the gestational sac. I hope I'm saying that right. But she was like, oh, like that doesn't look good. She was like, if you're 6 weeks, like there should be a little yolk sac or whatever. And I was just like, what? Like, because I guess that's what the baby is, like, you know. So I was like, what? Like I was like very scared at this point. I was like, what the heck? So I was like, all right. And she was like, let me just measure the sac to make sure that you are, you know, 6 weeks. So she measured the little sac, and the little sac was, I don't know the measurements of the little sac, but she told me that according to that measurement, I wasn't 6 weeks, that I was actually earlier. So I was about 4 weeks. And she was like, so she was like, it is pretty normal that we don't see anything yet. She was like, but just to make sure that everything is going smoothly and it's not a pregnancy that's gonna, you know, grow in your tubes or anything like that. She was like, we are gonna do some blood work for you, and you're gonna have another ultrasound appointment in 2 weeks to make sure that everything is good. And I think by that time I should be the 6 weeks. So hopefully, crossing my fingers and I'm praying to God that we do see a little yolk sac or a heartbeat or whatever it is. But yeah, so today I did get my blood drawn. She told me to go get it drawn, and in 2 more days, so on Thursday, today's Tuesday, so on Thursday I'm gonna go in again and get it drawn again, and then on Friday she was gonna call me and tell me like what my results were and if everything is looking good. So how she practically explained it to me, she was like, let's say your random number, right? She said, let's say that your blood work today is at 300. She was like, on Thursday your blood work has to be 600, so it has to double up, and those are good signs of like a healthy pregnancy. She was like, so hopefully, you know, that's what it is, and you know that you're just early. And but she was like, hopefully everything is going good or whatever. She was like, worst case scenario is that it is growing in your tubes. But I have not had any like bleeding or anything like that, so I don't know. I don't think it is growing in my tubes. I just think that I am very early on. But either way, like when a doctor tells you that type of information, like it's very overwhelming, especially like for someone like me. I'm very, very emotional. So I don't know, I've just been like trying to hold back my tears and trying to be very strong and not stress myself out, because I know that that's not gonna do me any good either. So I've just been like trying to be really calm and really relaxed, and I'm just hoping for the best, and I'm praying to God that, you know, he protects my little baby and that he does give me a little baby. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys what the ultrasound pictures look like. So it's the same picture, they're both the same picture, but I'm gonna show you one up close. So this little dot right here is the gestational sac that we saw, and within that gestational sac was supposed to be the yolk sac, pero no se ve nada. So yeah, and if you guys can see closely, there's another little tiny sac next to it, but she told me that that doesn't indicate that they're twins, that she don't know what that was, and obviously I don't know what that was, but she was like, it doesn't indicate that they're twins. She was like, but she was like, do you guys have like, do twins run in your guys' family? And I was like, yeah, like they run in my family and in Jorge's family. She's like, oh, then never mind, I don't want to jinx myself, like you might have twins. She was like, we don't know yet, it's too soon or something. So I was like, oh, okay, but I don't know, I don't think they were twins, but who knows, we'll see in 2 weeks, right? But yeah, so that's a little update of what happened and what that appointment consisted of. But yeah, you guys, just keep me in your guys' prayers and keep this little baby in your guys' prayers, and hopefully everything goes smooth and I have a healthy pregnancy and I get to meet this little baby in 9 months. But yeah, that is just a little update for you guys. Yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.